Hello again and welcome to my May show. Now, this woodland border has been getting a little bit too much and overgrowing the last couple of years. I really didn't get any work done on here last year at all. So we've got brambles coming through and it just needs a jolly good old clear out. I've taken down the buddleia here. That's cut right down to ground, and this one's got to be cut down as well. And I've got to clear through the ground here, cut the grass back so I can just see what is going on, give it a good tidy, maybe get some seeds in for some nice pollinating flowers for this summer. So that's one of the things I'm going to be doing today. But also I wanted to share with you the beautiful colours of the blossom on the Amelanchier tree and the fruit trees. Oh, it's stunningly beautiful. So I will show that to you in just a second. But for now, welcome to the May show in a year gardening. Well, what a joy it is to be going outside and seeing the flowers, seeing the blooms. This blossom on the peach tree, on the pear tree and on the plum tree. It's just the joy of spring and that heralding that summer is just around the corner. This red robin is absolutely vibrant this time of year and I'm really enjoying it. Well, I think you'll agree with me that that is quite a view to come out of the back door to in the morning, and then I see all of this. So just got to crack on with this and get it down a little bit. Just going to trim some of this long grass and get it so it's a manageable length. But it's not been a great year with my health and things, so I didn't get anything done on this last year, and now I'm feeling a little bit better. It's time to get out here and sort it all out. So we'll just this is going to end up looking quite nice at the end. So we'll just crack on with this and see how it turns out. Well, this is lovely. Uncovering plants that I've forgotten about actually. So irises, flag irises or the bearded iris, whichever you want to call them, in the back here, they've not had the sun, so they haven't grown, but they're alive, so we'll keep it nice and clear and they'll come out next year. The Akubra, I'd forgotten I planted that. And then we've got hellebores coming through underneath here as well. So this will take me around about 30 to 45 minutes to get this little section clear. Gives me a rough take on how long the rest of it's going to take, so probably another 2 or 3 hours work in here, and then I'll have this reasonably clear and looking decent, which is all I really want for the summer. And then we might plant some seeds in here just for some pollinators to make it look pretty, but generally pleased with the way it's going. We'll be able to get the lawnmower out pretty soon, which is nice. Well, I thought I'd share a few minutes with you because these pots have had it, and I'm going to replace them with some new troughs and plant them up with some pollinating seeds for the summer. So these have just got to come down and get out of the way, and easy enough done. Get rid of them, and we get a shot of those. They're not much use anymore. They've all gone brittle and will be no use in future, I'm afraid. But, that's just the way it goes with these cheap things. Get rid of those. Oh. And that's clear that area off. Oh. That's better there. We'll give this a little bit of a sweep off and get the new pots on here. Well, here are the replacements. Just going to put a screw through here to stop the wind having a blowing effect on them. Get that in there. Lovely. Repeat that down here as well. because we don't really want them being blown off and knocked off once they're growing lovely plants in them. And finally this one here. Lovely. And that will keep those nicely in place. Going to chop up the compost in there and get some seeds in. Lovely. Well, I've got the compost in here. Done a couple of the pots, and so I've got this paper impregnated with the seeds. Just put that down inside. So cover the middle there. And we'll just cover that with a little bit more compost. And then we'll get this watered later on. So, lovely jubbly. Get this all looking rather pleasant. I'll bring this all up. This peat-free compost, and it's a little bit on the bitty side. Not exactly fine, as you might say, but there we go. There we go. Lovely, a little bit more in that one. There we go, one more to go. And that's all done. I think that'll look very pretty during the summer. Well, we can fast forward 10 days now, and we're into May, and the blossom has changed. So the pear tree blossom has gone, the apple tree blossom has been, and it's just about finished. The peach tree, the blossom is gone. The red robin is in full flower, and I'll show you some photos later on of the rowan tree, the lilacs, the honeysuckle, and the flowers that we've got now in flower. But now we're going to take a pop down to the greenhouse and just transplant some of the little seedlings. Well, tomatoes, and some of these need to come out and go into some bigger pots. So I'm just going to lift with my fork a couple of these plants. I've got some pots here which are sort of half full or so of compost. There's a rather pleasant looking tomato plant. We just pop that into the top of this compost here, and then we grab some more compost just to chop that out with. Chop that down. So I've got a couple here which are ready just to go in here. These will make some lovely plants this year. And I've probably got around about 20 to do, but we'll just start off with a few here. Hold that in firmly. That's one more that I lifted there. Some nice roots on here, which is lovely to see. Let's get some compost around the top of that. Tap that down. And then obviously we're going to have to give those a little drink. And then so a little bit of dry compost over the top of that to firm them around, make sure they're standing up nicely. And hold those down firmly into the ground. Lovely. And so tomato plants ready for the next stage of what we're doing. So we've got about 20 plants in here ready to go, so we'll carry on with doing that now. Well, it's nice to see that these seeds that I planted 10, 12 days ago coming through nicely in all of the pots down here, and that should give us a rather nice display of pollinating flowers for the summer. Be very pleasant outside the back door just to come out and see the lovely flowers here. I think that's going to bring us to about the end of the show now, so let's do a little sum up. Well, it's been a busy month. Got a lot of things done in the garden with the tidying of the woodland border, and if you remember from the last show, I said about putting the fire pit in here. We've now got the fire pit here, and that's a nice little addition to this corner, so if the evening gets a little bit cold, just a couple of logs on there and warm up and look at the garden. It's lovely. So got that done. Seeds are in by the back door. Flowers are coming through lovely. And just generally the tidying up is going quite well. I don't know whether you remember when I cut these roses down a month or so ago, 2 months or so ago now. They're coming up and they're in bud now. So that's looking very, very nice. Tomatoes are really coming on well. And my beans, I didn't show those to you, but they're about 6 inches high now and they're ready for planting out. So all going rather well. Takes a little bit longer for me now than it used to do each little bit. And getting a little bit messy over by the mini orchard underneath it now, but I've let that grow a little bit and I'm doing the no-mow May in that area. So allowing the wildflowers to grow and help our moths and butterflies on the way through as well. So generally happy with the way things are going at the moment. It's been a busy last couple of weeks because we had our VE Day anniversary street party and we had to get all ready for that. And that's took up a little bit of time, but now that's all sorted, all done, and I've now get back out in the garden and I've got a little bit more tidying to do just down by, well, roughly where the camera is at the moment, just to make that easier to sit down. We've got a rather nice chair there that Julie and I like to sit on, but it's growing up a little bit around that, so a little bit more tidying to do. But generally very, very happy, and I hope your gardens are going well as they can as well. So that's about it for this month. Next month I hope to get out at around about the same time, so the show should be around about the 8th to the 12th of June, around that sort of time, and I've got some lovely things prepared to show you in that one as well. So without any further ado, Maya, just ask you to stay well, stay safe, be kind to each other, and middle of summertime, nice cold glass of beer. Cheers. Happy gardening.